Yo, what's up, boys and girls? Welcome to a new match analysis video. I chose Blacklist versus RSG because a lot of you guys actually told me to do AP versus Echo, but then I actually did watch the games earlier, and I actually recorded the match analysis, but I feel like there was nothing much that happened in Game 1 and Game 2. It was a stomp for AP Brand and then a stomp for Echo, and then in Game 3, it was intense, but yeah, I decided to go for RSG Blacklist because it looks like this match was a bit closer in all three games, and I think I can analyze a bit more through tough games over, stomps where we will kind of just be repeating the same thing over and over again. So yes, let's get into Blacklist versus RSG game number 1.
If you guys are watching with us on YouTube, give us the hashtags.
Sensui on the Akai, Demon Kai on the Barats.
And your user IDs with server IDs for a chance to win some.
Ooh, Edward on the freaking Benedetta. Okay. Oheb Natan. RSG get the Harith though. Ooh. And the Franco too. That's almost 1v1. Edward. God damn.
Never mind. Oheb usually plays Weakness Finder on his Nathan, but now it's a Quantum Charge, so that's a refreshing look.
Oh my god, Nats.
Oh, the turret hits. He survives, calculated, and like
Okay.
by Nats, but even Edward was
Interesting start to the game already.
Oh man, again.
But this is like a... These are really good drafts from both of the teams, honestly.
just to get the cart, an assist for the cart.
Like, it's actually really, really good. Blacklist have a way to counter the Harith as well. Not counter, but kind of play around the Harith with the Akai. Because you can just disengage, wait for the Zaman Force. Ooh, good eye for an eye there.
Who hasn't even hit level 4 yet. He needs to get away from here.
Super early fights in the early game. Ganks towards the XP, and Sensui is ahead, so he should have a little bit more pressure when it comes to the neutral objective, but Barats is recalling. Should be all good. QC to Impure Rage, Concussive Blast, Focusing Mark, all still pretty normal. Light stole that? Yeah, Oheb decided to go for a bit more defensive. By the way, you guys need to use Quantum Charge when you're up against a lane bully when you play Natan. Unless the team plays fully towards you, then you can go for Weakness Finder. In Ranked, I usually just go Weakness Finder anyways because I like this additional slow. But if you're up against a bully laner... Oh, shit, Nats! Dude, this guy's fucking disgusting. What the hell? I don't know if that was worth it, but they got the mid laner, the Vixana. Vixana has a lot to say in a neutral objective battle. Oh, shit. Good shit by Haji, dude. Okay, now it's worth it for Blacklist. Imakai's still holding on to it, though. Sensui doesn't have ult, so it should still be Turtle for RSG. Yeah, it looks like that. Looks like they don't even want to contest. Zoning Black Dragon form. Nats goes back to bottom lane. Okay. Not bad for RSG, too. Yeah. This strong side is scary, though. Harith versus Natan. Natan wants to scale, and Harith is probably the best lane bully in the game right now.
Especially since they hit level 4 already. Kusei should be the ones winning the fights. Kusei should be the one who is actually getting aggressive, and that is dictated as well by the gold gains.
Yeah, you can see that right there. And that's the thing, until when does the Harith win that matchup, or is it just that's the way it is for the laning phase?
That's the way it is for the laning phase.
Comes in and rotates and forces a
Yeah.
response from their opponents.
Harith just stomps on Natan. Nothing's going to change in the early game. Like, Natan's just going to farm, basically. And they're still going to have to send resources or players up top every single time for the Natan. This is a Natan that wants to just farm. He's happy just going even in lane. And for Harith, technically, he's also happy going even in lane because he'll hit his power spike much faster and he'll be able to be active on team fights much faster. That's why the Harith is busted. I think you get the Stardom side of the Feather of Heaven and you're already like okay for fights. Meanwhile, for Natan, you kind of have to wait for the Holy Crystal to go for fights because you still don't deal as much damage yet. So yeah, a later power spike for the Natan, a very early power spike for the Harith. That's why the Harith is super, super meta. And you could expect the RSG players to not actually look for a lane swap when the turtle spawns up top. I think they're just going to utilize the... Ooh, Flicker Money Hunt! Well played, Light. They're just going to utilize the Harith for the team fighting. So Nats is going to play in the bottom lane still. That was a freaking crazy hook, bro. Light. Oh, not hook, but Flicker Bloody Hunt. Good rotation and super patient by Light, just staying there in the bottom lane for as long as he did to catch Edward. Because Edward definitely didn't expect Roamer to still be there with the Lord coming up in 30. Luckily, this is something that, a lot of teams have been utilizing this, and you guys should be utilizing this too. Just a little just a little pointer for you guys. But roamers should be ganking the bottom lane or the opposite side of the turtle for turtle number 2, because you get so much value for the river movement speed. If you guys know, when an objective spawns up top, you will get additional movement speed to rotate up top. So if you want to go for ganks first and look for an advantage, it is actually the right time to do it when during turtle number 2, not during turtle number 1. Why? Because, well, you obviously could do it, but I think it depends on the hero, because you're most likely going to be looking for level 4, so you're playing more towards the XP/mid side, which is where the turtle will spawn. So that's why we don't see a lot of people go gold before the neutral objective. But hey, it depends on the hero. If you have a hero that gets online before level 4, doesn't need level 4, yeah, you could go for the gank and then rotate over to the turtle as well. But yeah, dude, I personally don't think Blacklist should have taken this fight, but it looks like they didn't actually lose that much. Only a roamer. That's actually pretty good. That's actually not bad.
Also secured for RSG.
All right, that's about half step ahead for RSG. Not amazing.
But yeah, honestly, why I don't like that team fight from Blacklist is because I feel like OHEB should have just rotated bottom lane. They should have automatically conceded this turtle. Sure, they could have gone it. They have an Akai as well, but they could have gone it just with a Benedetta and Akai and the Vexana, I think, and Haji. For OHEB now, because he's staying up top, he's basically going to be zoned away from his turret, and he's going to have a tough time to farm. RSG are probably going to deny this minion away. They're probably not going to go for the turret, but it looks like they are going to go for the turret and the deny on the minion. Not surviving as well. Yeah, they deny the minion and they don't get the turret completely. Yeah, as expected. Oh, Light. Okay. If Light dies there, that would kind of hurt, because they denied a minion to keep the Natan behind. If a kill goes to Natan, not good. They get the turret up top eventually. And then now, I'm actually curious to see what they do, because lane swap could be something that they want to do, but I think for RSG, the best course of action would just be for the Harith to follow and mirror the Natan. So wherever the Natan goes, he just follows. Like right now, the Natan is not going to go bottom lane, so Harith still stays in this lane to try to bully Natan even more before the turtle spawns. But he just shoves it, so it's not what he's doing really. So a turret down below. Okay, but yeah, he's still staying around the gold lane. He doesn't want to rotate to the bottom lane. He doesn't want lane swap right now, because he just really wants to shut OHEB down. But OHEB is already getting 2 lanes of farm now. Oh shit, that's really good. Alright, Light gets out. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is a good fight. They've used all their resources, and Kusei's still free. Oh, this is beautiful, man. They're all gonna get wiped by fucking Kusei. Wow, good calculations on that, dude. Really good calculations and really good disengage by RSG from Light and Demon Kai. Demon Kai dead to this welcome. Light just flickering and concealing out of there, but then the awareness of RSG, knowing that they all use their ultimates to just go in, dude. That was beautiful. And now Kusei. Oh, good clear by Edward, but he's dead as fuck. Oh my god. Dude, RSG are ridiculous when they have... Dude, holy shit. This team is so good. What the hell?
And with that, it's going to be quickly taken down here, even with that Mystic Gush to help in, and that'll be another...
Wait, they're actually so freaking good.
This is that snowball effect. This is that death ball effect already started.
Yeah, but yeah, the death ball is what I wanted to say. The way that they utilize their power spike in the early game is kind of ridiculous, honestly. It's like they know exactly how to play the early game so well. The death ball RSG, the usual RSG. Yeah, RSG are a scary team this season, honestly. I think they're the dark horse in the playoffs later on. Aqua with the Ice Queen 1, okay. Rotating around bottom lane now that they have the turret in tier mid and top taken away. And now people are gonna rotate over to the bottom lane, and they're still trying to deny as many minions as possible from OHEB though.
But look at the response coming out from Blacklist International. They don't want OHEB to have any harder of a time than already the focus here, especially in that matchup.
They can't get the bottom lane, so they rotate back to mid. I think that's the negative about RSG's composition, is they're a team fighting comp. Ooh. Good Iron Hook into the bloody Hunt. Sensui's alive, but Oheb is dead, dude. This is not what you want to do when you have this composition from Blacklist. I think Blacklist kind of fucked up as well. The early game to mid game, like to before this team fight, RSG were just outclassing Blacklist by having, you know, way better movements on the map and way better calls to actually look for these fights while Blacklist go for all ins. But this fight in particular was just bad for Blacklist. I don't know why they took this. They're not even that far behind to a point where they need to respond to every single play from RSG. Because again, if just when, you know, back to what I said earlier about the Natan versus the Harith, this is prime time for the Harith. He has a Starlium Scythe, he has a Feather of Heaven, and this is not prime time for Natan. This is nowhere near to even his power spike now because the team is behind. If both of them were actually equal, this would be still an okay time to use the Natan in team fights, because then he would actually have an impact. But in this team fight, especially considering Sensui got hooked, I think they should have just been like, okay, you know what, Sensui got hooked, let's back off, you know, because there is almost a 0% chance that they win this unless Kusei gets knocked up 3 times and loses an arm or something. Because this is really just a horrible fight from Blacklist. I really feel like this is a very bad call from Blacklist. Oheb and Natan should just be farming in the bottom lane. He should just really be looking to farm while Blacklist try to hold their turrets. This turret isn't worth going 4v4 here and losing basically against a comp that is meant to win in the 8th minute mark of the game. This is a horrible call. Very unlike Blacklist International. They're usually very disciplined. They're usually very calculative as to when they go in, what timers they have on their heroes as well. But yeah, this is a horrible play.
And as I was saying, it would be
Edward gets a turret up top. So either way, right? Like Blacklist could have just looked for the trade and tried to defend tier 2. Now they're just gonna lose so much pressure on the map. Now the game looks like it's kind of over. Oh, Edward! Oh shit! Oh man! Oh, Kusei dies there. Definitely, RSG stayed a bit too long for sure. They already got the win. They shouldn't have stayed that long. Jesus, bro. Nuts.
What a legendary battle they had there. Sensui, heavy spin on heavy spin, little alleyways, little junctions within their own.
But yeah, RSG also overextended, so a little bit of a mistake from their part as well. 2 big shutdowns, which is pretty bad, honestly. After that turret tier 1 and after Benedetto went in, to basically force them into that fight. So well played to Edward to force that from RSG, but Kusei, Nats, all of them should have known better. Should have backed off. Because even though they killed Natan, I still don't think it's worth it. Because now Natan is actually equal to the Harith. And he's already on the way to the Holy Crystal. Oh, he gets the Holy Crystal faster. Dude, that shutdown gave him so much. I think, okay. Okay. Yeah, Edward baited RSG into that, and now Oheb got it. Damn, RSG, that was almost a sure win for RSG. Seriously, if they got that if they kept that 2,700 gold lead into this Lord and didn't overextend and give shutdowns over the Blacklist, this is a free Lord. This is a free as fuck Lord. Because Oheb would still be farming in the bottom lane and farming somewhere on the map. And oh my, dude.
There goes the bite.
Light is ridiculous.
What
What the heck?
Flicker forward as well by Yue. So Haji, let's see. Can RSG get something out of this?
Okay.
Light no bloody hunt. They've used a lot of their ultimates, so they have to wait out a bit here. Blacklist have the resource advantage.
Haji's here. Blacklist is here. It's gonna be a big 5v4. Nas with the Black Dragon form. Edward.
Good hook. Not petrify.
There it is. And now Blacklist is going to be fighting. Nav goes down under the Zaman force.
Kusei is just doing so much right now. Oh, Aqua! Oh my god.
Look at Aqua bursting down Blacklist. Who got the Lord? It was Demon Kite. Tetanus welcome. Edward
Damn.
himself. Double kill.
Damn.
DK.
The game sense.
Damn.
Hero tracking. Sheer mechanics.
Okay, RSG. They don't need the advantage. They don't need the 2,700 gold lead earlier because I guess they'll just win in team fights. What the frick, dude? Blacklist had Holy Crystal, so that was the power spike that we were waiting for the Natan. And yeah, he hit it, and it still didn't matter. RSG out team fighted Blacklist like it was nothing. Cracked the base turret open, backed again. Very beautiful, like, dude, that was well done, honestly. Like, mechanically, that was all mechanics. I am 100% sure of it, because they didn't control the waves in the side. Both of them really didn't care. Both of them really just wanted to get to the Lord. RSG used all the resources at the start. I love this replay. Okay. Like, Kusei used them on... Okay, not this, but Kusei already used them on Force earlier, and then the Black Dragon form was used already. So it looked like RSG are heavily in the disadvantage, but they baited so much time back and forth to a point where they could get Kusei's ult back again, and then Aqua, through the distraction of Kusei, just found an angle to freaking beam them down, bro, with the Mystic Gush.
Yeah, the kid, little Chinese kid in the back.
Oh, it's a kid? I thought it was the...
I thought it was Cat.
I'll send it to
I
y'all.
thought it was Luke Owens? Owen Wilson?
I'll send it to y'all.
One of those two.
But also,
Dude,
Owen Wilson.
that was really just well played.
And with that,
And
Black
it
is
should be
national.
GG now. Oh my dude,
Oh,
Light.
Sensui gets pulled back,
Buddy,
but
what
they
the
don't
heck?
have the ultimate onto him. I don't think Light does have it. Yeah, he just pulled back Sensui. So, okay, a lot of damage coming out from RSG.
So yeah, now it's all about control, and it's very easy to control for RSG.
We're talking about as well.
But they still need to bait Blacklist out of the base. Blacklist, this is the thing about Natan, right? As long as you go even in the game, as a Natan, not as a team, you're still pretty good. So the fact that Natan got a few shutdowns and now is able to get Divine Glaive at 13 minutes, which is a very good timer, by the way. At 12 minutes earlier, he got it before, but he still got it at a very good time. Against a composition like RSG, you wouldn't expect the Natan to actually, like RSG's comp right now, you wouldn't expect the Natan to be on even grounds as RSG. But yeah, Blacklist, as long as they play inside of their base, it's very difficult for RSG to end the game, even with the Lord. Unless it's an Evolved Lord, then it might be different. But still, it's still very, very hard. Because Blacklist composition is literally just protect Mr. President. This is every comp with the Natan right now. Natan is a hyper carry. And every comp around Natan, when you have Natan already, you just build to protect Natan. Now all he needs to do is legit just turtle in the base, right? They obviously want to go for pressure now because Oheb already is in his power spike. So the 4,400 gold lead really doesn't like have anything. Oh no, Haji fucked up. Yeah, that's where you don't like. That was just a bad engage. Ah, okay, Blacklist pay for it. Never mind. They don't turtle in the base. Oh shit, Oheb gets out. Wow. Okay, so luckily Oheb still got out. I thought Oheb would die there. But yeah, now they can still defend. They only lost Haji, and they'll still be able to turtle in their base.
Very good, the recovery from Haji getting taken down. But RSG, these setups, amazing cross-map communications.
Yep.
Oh man.
Oh, hook combo onto Sensui. Heavy spin committed. So he can still fight this out, but he won't have his heavy spin for the retribution.
Oh, flicker bloody hot. No heavy spin.
And this man is gonna get burst.
Oh no, Oheb.
And look at the
GG,
damage. Welcome by
GG,
Demon
GG.
Cat again. Two-man stun. Edward went into it.
Damn.
Triple kill for
Blacklister,
Kusei.
this game, they're just not feeling it for the most part, huh? They're making so many mistakes.
International plays into the hand of RSG. Like I said, it's a chess game, and they're the masters of
In
the
the late
board right now
game,
as they go down the
but to be
minute.
fair, in this position, it's like whatever. Because at this point, they kind of need to gamble, but still.
Eternal Guard dropped down.
That early fight with Natan, and then oh bye. That GG.
And look at the Mystic Gush onto you. Haji trying to hold on. He gets taken out. 1,472. Godlike.
GG. Oh my God.
Kusei, and that's game one.
Well played to RSG though. Like they really created a chaotic environment for
RSG
Blacklist International. Like Blacklist,
comes
for the most part,
out
couldn't
with the
do
death
much.
ball.
But even when they were able to do something, when they got to the other power spikes, they still kind of fucking botched the execution of that. Haji was down. I mean, seriously, that was just a weird fight to take. RSG had all their resources, stuff like that. We'll see what Blacklist do to come back in game number 2 because I know this is a full 3-game series. But I hope you guys enjoy the first match. Reaction is more of a reaction because not much to analyze. They were just fighting over fighting, and yeah, it was not good for Blacklist, the fights. Yeah, let's move on to game number 2. Go catch game number 2.